Over 1.6 million juniors in over 22,000 high schools across America entered the National Merit Scholarship Program by taking the PSAT this last fall. Of those students, 16,000 are named semifinalists. This represents less than 1% of U.S. high school seniors. This year, we have 6 IB seniors who have achieved both semifinalist and finalist status. By the way, there are 7 semifinalists in the district, and we have 6 at IB at Bartow High School. So I'd like to congratulate the following students, and please come up when I call your name. Erica Roberts. Malin Scott. Alex Shimon. Alvin Thomas. Victoria Velasquez. And last but not least, Jason Zhang.
What an outstanding achievement. Congratulations to all of you. Let's give them all one big round of applause. At this time, I have the honor of introducing Mr. Hal Wallace as our guest speaker tonight. Mr. Wallace received his undergraduate degree from the University of Florida and his master's degree from Michigan State University. He came to Bartow way back in 1983 to work for Pallet One here in Bartow. He has been with Pallet One since then and is now the Chief Executive Officer and Chairman of the Board of Directors. Upon arriving in Bartow back in 1983, he immediately got involved in the Bartow community. Notably, he has been a strong proponent for strengthening the education system in Bartow. He was one of the several people that championed the effort to bring Polk County's first IB school to Bartow. I first met Mr. Wallace in 2001 and have enjoyed a working relationship with him since then. Among his many other good qualities, one particularly stands out. He has an insatiable thirst for learning about a wide variety of topics, and he is eager to share what he learned with others. I remember one example of this is I remember I was meeting with him and he was asking me to prepare a particular report in a different way that I would normally prepare it. He was working on some project. And I responded that I would, and when I responded, I used some verb I just remember at this time. And we finished up our meeting, and unbeknownst to me, while we were meeting, he was Googling the meaning of that word. And as I was walking out, he pointed out that that particular word had 2 meanings, one good and one not so good. And so I immediately assured him that I meant the good one. So now I'll ask Mr. Wallace to come up and share some thoughts with us tonight.
Congratulations on being here. It's quite an honor. I got to tell you a story. My mother was an English teacher. She's 88 years old, and she is still well. And I texted her tonight to say, hey, guess what? I'm speaking to the honor students at Bartow Freshman. And she laughed. And she said, that's the first time you've ever been to an event like that. And it's really a true story. I mean, if there's no way there'd be a lot of people laughing at the fact that somehow I have been able to overcome my shortcomings of being a very poor, skipping school, high school student, and found my way into being able to share just a few thoughts with you tonight. And what I thought about is, reflecting upon my mom's comment, was there was stuff maybe I wish I had known there. And that if I'd known it, it might have been a different story. Because I certainly had the capability. And I now know that I had the capability of maybe being an honor student. If I worked at it, I didn't. And I found other things to do. There were other things that were more interesting to me. And so I didn't always get my best done. And so I scrolled through. I began to habit a few years ago. My kids, all of my kids went to Bartow High School. I am a proud owner of the product. My kids went through school. They're in their 30s. None of them require me to do a thing for them every day, which is really good. Don't have to make a car payment, don't have to make a house payment, don't have to worry about them in the least. And that I attribute a lot of that to the quality of education and diligence that they've developed here. And I'm proud of it. But I see stuff, I follow stuff, and I got in the habit a few years ago just tweeting them sending them a text every day, something I'm thinking, something I've seen, some bit of wisdom I've shared. And when I was thinking about what I was going to say tonight, I just scrolled through a few of those things, and I wrote it down. I got a copy for each of you if you want to take it away, but I just wanted to share them tonight. And the very first one at the top of my list is this statement by a guy named Sidney Harris. And Sidney said, talent that does not manifest itself in creative works does not exist. We can think of ourselves as talented, but if we don't work hard to find it out. Tim Tebow said it this way: people who work hard beats talent that doesn't work hard. Okay, think about it that way. The people who work hard. So it's up to us to be able to discover that talent within us. And sitting on this stage is a lot of talent. And you're really the only one who ever knows that did you do the best you could do to bring that talent out. That's a statement I want you to leave with you as you go through tonight. The next one I wrote down was that the best leaders aren't just the boldest thinkers, they're the most insatiable learners. You know, I really believe that leaders are readers, and I think that the kind of things that we do to go after this. Now, you're sitting there, you're saying to me, hey man, we're sitting on this stage, we learn all the time. We study hard. We get after it. The thing I want you to know is that you're only beginning. You're hoping maybe you'll get to your senior year, get to go to college, and when college is done, you'll be thinking that you'll be finished with learning, and it's only just beginning. I came up here tonight with my iPhone, and I want you to realize before 2007, which was not too long ago, no one even knew what an iPhone was. Think about that. When I went to school, I saw the first walk on the moon when I was in 3rd grade. And there's more computer power that's in your iPhone than existed in the world at the time. Things change. Things keep happening. You're going to have to continue to learn. You will reinvent yourself hundreds of times between now and the time that you've led a full life. And that desire to learn insatiably will distinguish you if you'll be it. Third thing I want to say to you, this comes from the Bible. To whom much is given, much is required. Luke 12:48. It's a passage I learned some years ago, and it made me reflect on the fact that we are very lucky people to be Americans. We're very lucky people to live in Bartow. We're very lucky people to have, we won the lottery to be born in the United States. Despite whatever hardship you think you have, if you compare that to some of the people around the world, you're in the top 1%. You've been blessed with a lot of things to do. And so therefore, to whom much will be given, the Lord says, hey, a lot will be called, you're called upon to deliver on that. It's not a free pass, it's not a free lunch. You're intended to take what you're given and put it to good work, and I hope you will do so. I learned this from a guy I was in school with from Michigan, and he said this. He said, your attitude will determine your altitude. This was back in the 70s, believe it or not, and he was a tough nut from the inner city of Chicago. And he was sitting in the same school I was in Michigan at the time, and he was relating to the fact that, hey, if I've overcome this, anybody can. And he attributed every bit of his success to what his attitude was like. And if you think about it, we talked about talent earlier, but attitude is not something that you're born with, it's something that you choose. And so I charge you with always having the best attitude in a room. To come in and do what you're called to do, and do it the best way that you know how, and to shelve any kind of thoughts of having a bad attitude, put that away, and bring the good attitude out. Choose a good attitude every time, because it's going to determine where you go. A quote recently that I ran across was by a basketball coach that I loved, who's long retired, passed away not too long ago. His name was John Wooden. He's the most successful college basketball coach in history. And he said, your level of preparation will always be revealed. You don't want to ever be in a spot where you said, I could have done this if I had only prepared. Your level of preparation will always be revealed. You'll always know if you missed out on an opportunity because you didn't put the preparation in. I'm speaking to the choir here because of what you've done academically. My daughter was in an IB class, and I saw the work that she had to put in to be able to get through and do the work that she does today. So there's a high level of preparation, but she would also tell me that she gave a speech to an IB class a few years ago, and her very quote was, I coasted too much. Don't be a coaster. Be someone who's prepared to take that what goes along. So I want to close with this. There's a book I read lately I'd recommend to you. It's called Chop Wood, Carry Water. And it's by a young writer named Joshua Medcalf, who's a motivational speaker. And he says this. He says, you fuel your heart with 6 things. What you watch, what you read, what you listen to, who you surround yourself with, how you talk to yourself, and what you visualize and what you see as your future. Think of those 6 things real quickly. Who do you hang with? What is the content that you take in every day? What are you listening to? What are you watching on TV? Where are you going? Who are you hanging with? And at the end of the day, what do you see yourself doing in the future? Do you have an ambition that's in front of you that you chose? Let me tell you why I think this is important. I want you to understand and take with you tonight that it's up to you to guard your heart. You're the one who lets that stuff in. And I really want to challenge you. You have a great future in front of you. You have a great start. You're sitting in a chair of opportunity. You get to choose how your talent will be manifested. You get to choose what kind of attitude you're going to have. You get to visualize what future we want, because in America anything's possible. And you get to decide whether your heart will be contaminated by the pressures of the world, or you get to guard it and protect it the way it ought to be protected. You're in charge of that. Nobody else. Much as I want to as a dad, I could not guard my kids' hearts. You got to. So I charge you tonight, you take responsibility for your heart. You feed it with the right stuff, and you'll be glad that you did. I thank you for the opportunity to come. Congratulations on your achievement. Those of you who are here in the 9th grade, I hope there are many more. Those of you who are graduating this year, good luck to you as you head out into the world. I know it's going to be really good. It's really been an honor to be with you tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wallace. Now we come to the part of the program that symbolizes really the core mission of BEST, and that is academic excellence. The students seated before you here on stage will be recognized as top scholars. In previous years, we're switching it up just a bit this year. In previous years, each of the students who was a top scholar, the first time they're a top scholar, we would present them with an academic letter that looks like this, and it's just like a sports letter, but it has the lamp of knowledge patch in the middle of it to signify academics. And then their repeating students, if they come back another year, they would get a bar to pin to their letter. I don't know about you guys, but I don't see too many. Traditionally, back when I was in school, we had those Letterman's jackets and sweaters, and you would have it sewed onto those and wear it around, but you don't see too many of those anymore. And in terms of Letterman jackets, they've gotten really expensive, and guess what? There's only about 2 days a year in Bartow you can wear it. and so we're not going to give out the letters anymore. Instead, knowing that students like bling, right? Students like bling. So instead of a letter, we're going to present each one of the students on here tonight, even if you've gotten a letter before, but since you haven't gotten a medallion, we're going to give you one of these medallions. It's solid gold. No, I'm just kidding. but it has the insignia of the lamp of knowledge on it. And if you're a repeater up here tonight, so all the freshmen will get one of these. If you were up here at a previous night, the sophomores, juniors, and seniors, you'll also get a bar, so the medallion replaces the letter that you've got. You can keep the letter. It can still be in the bottom of that drawer in your room somewhere, and they'll never see the light of day again. But this is something that when you graduate, you can wear this. On the back of it, it says BEST Top Scholar. BESTT Top Scholar. That's something for you to remember. I achieved this. And the bars, you can pin them on the ribbon. When you get to graduation, wear it proudly. Wear it proudly with all the other bling that you have. So, the parents just, when they get home, just hang on the doorknob or whatever. I will now call on Mrs. Emily Clemens to introduce our guidance counselors to begin this portion of our program, which is the presentation of the medallions and bars. Our principals will be presenting the awards, and the guidance counselors will be calling the names. Right? Okay, Ms. Clemens.
Thank you. I'm going to introduce the Bartow High School counselors and our IB counselor, as well as our Summerlin Academy counselor, and then Ms. Brister, our Summerlin Academy counselor, will lead off with calling our names. Stephanie Douglas, if you'll come out and wave, please. Rosemary Webb. Vicki Tyndall. These are our Bartow High Otto Moyer is our IB counselor. And Deborah Brister is our Summerlin Academy counselor. And Ms. Brister will begin with the Summerlin Academy ninth graders.
Okay. For Summerlin Academy, our top scholars are Maddie Gettings. No? Yep. Zachary Tanner. Camden Bullard. Hogan Bard. Hamilton Becker. Haley Cologne. Nolan Wynn. Savannah Hackney. Jacob Rauscher. And Angelina Vaitia. And our top 10 IB ninth graders, Taylor Connor, Sophia Azuero, Zach Lau, Owen Patel, Satvik Gonzalez, Warren Ding, David Clements, Sachin Sivakumar, Sarah Park, and Ethan Zuleta. For Bartow High School, top scholars, ninth grade, Garrett Rainey, Tiffany Beam, Alexandros Salinas, Ethan Legg, Gavin Parker, Bailey Knox, Aaron Overman, Kennedy Adams, Jory Donald, Avery Welsh, Alicia White, Catherine Stokes, Hannah Sigler, Parker Waltz. Christy Wu. Madison Cribbs. Milianis Garcia. David Colon. Jacob Godin. Abigail Harmer. Okay, Summerlin Academy's 10th grade scholars are Kayla Beato, Elizabeth Haywood, Nikandra Wences, Daniel French, Emily Rouser, Daniel O'Neill, Tiana Lewis, Zachary Mace, Kevin Wynn, and Jessica Pittman. Now for the top 10 IB 10th graders, Zoe Parker, Abel Abraham, Grace Winnie, Ariane Tadu, Tess Lander, Angel Miranda Acosta, Megan Ritter, Kevin Chin, Lucas Vivas, and Jacob Nakamura. Bartow High School top scholars, 10th grade, Hunter Roberts, Mariah Stevens, Haley Hebb, Ashante Feliciano, Annabelle Joyner, Jennifer Ortiz, Garrett Jeffords, Eduardo Trejo Lopez, Alicia Rister, Jacqueline Rope, Xiaoling Zhu, Wade Bode, Cody Waters, Daniel Chicas, Ecuador Martinez, Haley Boyle, Isabella Trejo. Cassie Jo Waters. Kirsten Carter. Cameron Cripps. Okay, Summerlin's juniors. Nevaeh Billings. Fernando Macedonio. Elizabeth Prescott. Nathaniel Hogue. Lamari Colon. Derek Herschel. Logan Shanley. Kai Patsu. Sophia Molina. And Allison Kessler. And now for the top IB 11th graders, Wanda Chin. Emma Massaro. Owens Parker. Alexander Wills. Reggie Ocampos. Olivia Milo. Gabrielle Shaw. Elizabeth Putnam. Luke Sandoval. And Manning Chin. Grade scholars, Bartow High School. Joshua Simons. Shanti Darby. Elijah Williams. Arielis Armaze. Brooke Wolf. Taylor Clemens. Najara Beaufort. Emily Hart. Sandy Wu. Charlie Marie Elam. Alexandria Wendell Adams. Otilia Trejo Soto. Maya Flowers. Karina Rosillo. Alana Dominique. Megan Siriani, Katie Sharp, Kayla Ammerman, Gabriella Flynn, Ansley Allen. Now for Summerlin Academy seniors, we have Gerardo Marcial Matias, Paulo Vieira, J.D. Southwell, Lucas Porter, Max Coughlin, Jocelyn Cardona, Nicholas Nguyen, Tiago Vieira, Craig Massey, Victor Gonzalez, and for the IB seniors, Victoria Velasquez, Alvin Thomas, Karina Copley, Jason Zhang, Gabrielle Snyder, Elizabeth Gonzalez, Mandy Chor, Sharanya Singh, Amy Alingala, and Alexander Skladian. Bartow High School, 12th grade top scholars. Caitlin Kramer, Jacoy Edmonds, Abigail Mark, Jordan Rayleigh, Abigail McKellop, Haley Rowland, Radeja McNeil, Ashley Benning, Jaden Williamson, Brianna Riley, Cassie Jones, Veronica Ortiz, Tyler Newberry, Shelby Hall, Madison McNellis, Tyler Zarnick, Jessica Rubio. Parrish Westmoreland. Nicholas Gill. Savannah Jackson. Maria Gonzalez.
Thank you very much. Before I forget, before you forget, if you got a bar and a medallion, go ahead and pin the bar on your ribbon right now before you lose it. If you're anything like me, that thing won't find you. You'll lose it, because I would. So that's my advice to you right now, as trivial as it is.